Hey everyone, today we're doing an unboxing for an Aoc 35-inch gaming monitor. The exact model is the Aoc Ultrawide, not to be confused with the non-6 model, as this one has 120 Hz compared to the other model having only 100 Hz. Also with this one, it has a full black design quality to it, which is quite nice, hopefully. I won't be able to compare this one to the other model, unfortunately, as I don't have that one with me. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing part of this, and then I'll go over the specs throughout. So I've not opened this before yet, and there we go with my handy scissors. Let's get this. Start from the top of the box. Alright, so we'll first open it up. It has, looks like some instructions on the unboxing of what you can expect in the box on the right side here, and on the left side it looks like it has instructions on how to tilt the monitor. Anyhow, let's just open up this flap here. Alright, so as expected, some styrofoam coupled with a few wires. So starting from the right side here, we have a CD, as you can see, which says is monitor driver. And sometimes these have profiles for windows and color management and all that kind of sorts. But normally you probably won't need this, but it's nice to have. It also has a energy wattage indicator, which says this is the C category, which isn't all that bad for what you can expect from a 35-inch ultra-wide monitor. In this as well, I don't know what that other piece of paper is. Product sheet, I'm not entirely certain. I'm going to put this aside for now and move on. We have next the power supply unit, as you can see here. This is the actual main brick, and then there's another wire that should go in there as well to plug it into the mains. Put that aside. Next we have a DisplayPort wire. Okay, so it does come with a what looks like a decent quality DisplayPort. Sometimes monitors either come with this or they don't. In this case it does. It does look long enough as well. I don't know the exact meters on this. If I were to take a guess, I would say 1.5-ish, maybe 2. Put that aside. And a HDMI. Okay, so this does come with an HDMI, and my guess would as well be the same exact length as the previous one. There we go, put that aside. We got us an EU plug, so it goes into that power brick I just showed you a moment ago, but for Euro standard outlets. And don't be alarmed quite yet, because it also does come with a UK one. Okay, so we do have one for Europe and the UK. And followed by a USB power. So this monitor is going to have USB 3.0s throughout it on the back and the sides likely, and basically this is a pass-through cable, so that you can plug this into your computer, plug this into the monitor, which gives you access to all the other 3.0 ports on the monitor. Put that aside, and we have something else here which is actually underneath the styrofoam. So I'm going to pull this styrofoam out. And that looks like the base. So this looks like the base stand. It goes like that. I'm not going to go ahead and take that out quite yet. I'm just going to put this aside. But the monitor looks like it attaches right on there, and it stands nice clean amount as well. Because I've unboxed some other monitors on our channel that basically have large bases that take up a large portion of your desk. So that is nice. Okay, so just reaching in here, we now have what is it, like the arm or the back to it, where you can adjust it and tilt it and all that. So this part would attach to the monitor itself, and this to that base stand that I just showed you moments ago. So that's it. It would go like that. And then the next thing looks to be the actual 35-inch Aoc Ultrawide monitor. So this thing does have G-Sync on it. It has G-Sync. It's a ultra-wide 35-inch, which is equivalent to a 27-inch panel in height. but since it's ultra wide, it's called a 35-inch. And it does have a quad HD resolution, so that puts it at a 3440 by 1440p, since it's ultra wide. It has a 120 hertz, as I mentioned earlier. And it's an MVA model type of panel, meaning vertical alignment. So you're going to get those excellent contrast ratios, which is wonderful for a lot of people because if you're familiar with TN, Twisted Pneumatic, they have quite bad contrast ratios, which really kind of blend out the image quality and the color. So what you should be able to expect on this monitor, although I've not used it yet, is amazing blacks, because contrasts about 3,000 to 1 have very good black levels. And with it being a VA, it should have pretty decent colors as well. Like I said, it's 120 hertz, but it's also G-Sync. And to be completely honest with you guys, 120 hertz is one of the best ones to have, because when you go beyond that, 144, 165, 240, it has diminishing returns. Alright, so that is the monitor. On the front of it, as you can see, it has a nice anti-glare coating, maybe a medium. I'm not 100% certain on that. It does have some stickers on it for the energy rating, again, C, and then it goes over the features there. So G-Sync 120 hertz, it has DisplayPort, it's a VA panel, and it's curved. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned earlier, it's a curved monitor as well, and it's quite awesome at this size. 35-inch curved is going to give you that fully immersive experience. Now on the top right corner of it, it has what you can expect from a lot of Aoc monitors, is this headset stand there that just kind of tilts out. It's like a little wing, and you just pull it out and you can just place your gaming headset on that, or really any headset for that matter. Alright, so we just flipped this around, and as you can see, this is the back side of it. It has a very nice design, as do with other Aoc styled monitors. They look quite similar, but this one has a bit more to it, being a 35-inch. It's a bit hard to see the actual inputs on the back here, so I'll just kind of highlight what they are, and we'll take a closer look in a moment. So right here in the center of it, we have all the primary inputs. So we have the DisplayPort on the left side here, followed by the HDMI, followed by a microphone jack wire, which was quite surprising. So that goes into your PC, and the reason why is on this left side, it actually has a headphone input as well as a separate input for a microphone. So you can have all your headsets and microphones and all that directly into the monitor instead of reaching all the way into the back of your sound card on the machine. Separate to that, we also have a USB input for that wire I showed you a bit ago. And because of that, we have 3 USB 3.0 points right there. So you can plug in 3 from the input of 1 on your machine. And then we have a power input as well over here. And this is what you guys can expect from the top view. I really just wanted to show you guys how wide this monitor is. As you can see, it's not the thinnest of panels, although it's not bad. It's kind of expected for this type of panel, you know, being curved as well as a 35-inch. But yeah, it's not too bad, but I know some people might complain about that if they want the thinnest bezel and all that. But for a curved screen, this is quite normal, and it looks good. Overall, I think it looks really good, and I look forward to trying this. Alright, so we actually put this thing together, and I must admit it was extremely easy. Okay, so now some monitors are, some aren't, but this was really as simple as just attaching the back arm to the base stand, and then just twisting it to lock it in, and then placing the monitor on that armrest, and it just snaps into place. Now once it actually snaps into place, you just screw in 4 screws on the back to secure it. Again, this was very easy. A lot of the screwing actually could be done with your hand rather than actually needing the screwdriver, and then once you get it mostly in, you can tighten it with a screwdriver. But with that said, I have not moved this yet. You're looking at it as I had just finished putting it together, and it actually does have very wonderful tilt and height. This thing is actually very high up if you want it that way, and it can be lowered. So right now it's actually at its peak height, but as you can see, I can tilt this in various directions. Because of the armrest turns on the base stand, it's very easy just to move in all sorts of different angles. It's very nice and flexible. You can actually move it a bit down, but not by much as you can move it upward. But basically some people might want it facing upward but lower. Some might just want it facing a bit downward but higher. Personally though, I like the idea that it's such an ultra wide curved that gives you this flexibility where I can say lower it like that. That's as low as it goes, it seems, and then just put it straight on. And it actually covers up the entire back, so you don't see that peeking over. Yeah, quite nice. Let's see if we can get, I don't know if this one, in terms of raising it and lowering it, it just stops where you want it. There's nothing specific you have to do. It literally just stops. So I want it there, that's all I do. I don't think this one turns at an angle because it's an ultra wide, so I'm not even going to attempt that. So there we have it, and the back side. I actually flipped it over using this like little handle it's got there, which is actually quite nice. You still need to get a second hand grip on it because it's fairly heavy, but it's a nice design. Very good on Aoc's part to have this good quality design, which to be honest they have on a lot of their Agon models, whether that be a 35-inch or a 24-inch standard type. So yeah, there's not really much more to be said. It's what you can expect from the standard Aoc Agon line in terms of, you know, the ports and the build quality, but with this one actually being a curved ultra wide 1440p. Well, there we have it, guys. The Aoc Ag352Ucg6 35-inch ultra-wide gaming monitor, 120 Hz NVA panel type. I hope you guys really enjoyed this unboxing video, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask in the comments, and we'll do our best to respond accordingly. With that said, if you liked the video, please do like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.